The Independent National Electoral Commission has said that those who embarked on double registration for permanent voters cards will not be disenfranchised. The National Commission and Chairman Information and Voter Education Committee, Mr. Festus Okoye, disclosed this to reporters in Abuja, adding that double registrants are not entitled to new PVCs. As the commission did not print their cards, he explained that the commission decided to retain their previous valid registration in order not to completely disenfranchise them. Mr. Okoye, however, described double or multiple registration and possession of more than one PVC as an electoral offense. Osun State government has said its free train service for holiday makers during festive periods has not been cancelled. The governor's spokesperson, Malam Rashid Olawale, said this in Osogbo, Osun State capital, adding that the new administration of Senator Ademola Adeleke could not provide the service this festive period due to certain hiccups it encountered in the planning and execution of the initiative. He said that Senator Ademola Adeleke will keep to promise in continuing any good initiative of the previous government. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, celebrated this year's Christmas with soldiers under Operation Adding K Theater Command at Memarari Cantonment in Maiduguri, Borno State. During the event, he said the military had commenced mopping up the remnants of Boko Haram terrorists in the northeast, adding that the armed forces were strengthening their synergy and refining their collective strategies to reach the region of terrorism and related criminalities. The coast tasked the COA's tasked officers and men of the Nigerian Army to remain steadfast and sustain the momentum in the fight against terrorism. He said that the armed forces has continued to employ effective strategies for tackling the challenges of insecurity through professional conduct of its officers and men in the field. Lieutenant General Yahaya urged the troops to continue to remain focused, disciplined, and loyal to constituted authorities while ensuring that they professionally defeated all enemies of the country. He commended President Muhammadu Buhari and the National Assembly for their support to the Nigerian Army to successfully discharge its constitutional roles in different formations across the country. And moving on to sport, the new Nigeria Professional Football League season, NPFL clubs under the umbrella of club owners have distanced themselves from the draw of an abridged league for the 2022-2023 season scheduled to hold in Abuja by the Interim Management Committee. In a circular by the INC, it had informed clubs of the drawn schedule ahead of the incoming season, with abridged season of the Nigeria Professional Football League scheduled to take place on Wednesday. However, chairman of the NPFL club owners, Isaac Danladi, claimed it was not a representation of their agreement during the meeting, adding that 16 members of the club's representatives voted for a straight league, while 4 voted for an abridged format. Chairman of the IMC, Benga Elegbeleye, maintained that the position of the IMC on the league remained unchanged, saying the body had been given the go-ahead by the NFF to adopt an abridged format, and the league will start January 8 with draws from December 28 on 100% abridged format. While on the foreign scene, dozens of Rohingya refugees have drifted onto a beach in western Indonesia in a wooden boat with a broken engine. According to local police spokesman Winardi, the wooden boat with 57 men on board landed in Aceh province looking hungry and weak after spending a month at sea. At least 3 men were taken to hospital. It is not clear if they are part of a group of at least 150 Rohingya who became stranded at sea weeks ago. It will be recalled that the United Nations advised countries along the Andaman Sea in Southeast Asia to assist a small fishing boat carrying at least 150 Rohingya refugees, which had been drifting without power for 2 weeks after leaving Bangladesh. The Rohingya are a persecuted ethnic minority in their original home, while Rohingya, who are still in Myanmar, are also trying to leave following the military coup last year. No fewer than 51 persons have been poisoned after a train carrying ammonia derailed, spilling its cargo in southeastern Serbia. The mayor of the city of Pirates, Vladan Bashik, said the ammonia leak caused 51 cases of poisoning as 7 people were taken to the hospital. The train derailed in the evening, causing the leakage of ammonia and the dispersion of a large amount of gas into the atmosphere. A state of emergency was called in the affected part of the city of 60,000, and authorities called for residents to remain inside their homes. The 20-carriage train was transporting toxic materials from neighboring Bulgaria, as the derailment did not result in any other casualties. Still on the foreign scene, no fewer than 31 lives have been lost to a brutal winter storm as millions of Americans are gripped with intense snow and frigid cold in parts of the eastern United States. A crisis situation was unfolding in Buffalo, in western New York, where a blizzard has left the city marooned, with emergency services unable to reach high-impact areas. New York Governor Kathy Hochul described the situation as going to a war zone as the vehicles along the roads shock through their electrical wiring, with snow drifts and power outages making life-threatening conditions, warning citizens to stay indoors. More than 200,000 people across several eastern states woke up without power on Christmas morning, and many more had their holiday travel plans suspended, although the 5-day-long storm featuring blizzard conditions and ferocious winds showed no sign of easing. And that ends the media news on Osbc TV. It was edited by Kayode Adebayo. Do join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.